Welcome to Roanoke County Today. I'm Teresa Hall, Roanoke County's Public Information Director. We're here at Camp Roanoke, where nearly 50 kids are taking part in the annual Cops Camp for Kids. We'll talk to some of the officers and the campers about their experience. Plus, we'll tell you about a regional event that's being planned to mark the 10-year anniversary of September 11th. Hope you'll stay with us.
Volunteer firefighters respond to all types of emergencies. Volunteer firefighters fight fires. Volunteer firefighters save lives. Do you have what it takes? Visit RoanokeCountyVA.gov/FRVolunteer or call 540-777-8706 to become a Roanoke County Fire and Rescue volunteer firefighter.
This year, Americans will celebrate the 10-year anniversary of September 11th. To honor that day, Roanoke County is helping organize a regional event with the town of Vinton and the cities of Roanoke and Salem. And Roanoke County Fire and Rescue Chief Rick Birch and Roanoke County Police Chief Ray Lavender are serving on the committee that's helping to organize this event. Gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out to talk about what's planned for September 11th. It's hard to believe it's been 10 years since that day.
Yes, it has. Time in some ways seems gone by very quickly, and then again, it seems like it was yesterday.
Chief Lavender, I know it's got to be one of those days for Americans where you always remember where you were.
Sure, absolutely. I remember I was in the office that morning, and I had a meeting to go to address the regional crime prevention officers, and we talked at length about it that morning. It was a tragic event, and we just all remember it distinctly.
And I know because of the 10-year anniversary, Roanoke County wanted to do something extra special, and I believe that's being achieved with this regional event.
Yes, we've partnered with, as you said, the city of Roanoke and Salem and the town of Vinton with their fire and rescue departments, their police departments, and their sheriff's departments, to all localities to come together and make a very nice event downtown in front of the market building on September 11th.
And I know it's important that it be a regional event. Why do you think that is?
I think we all need to work together. The public needs to know that we're all working together, not just on events like this, but in critical times. We're there for them, and we're all working together for their best benefit.
I know we're still in the planning stages, Chief Birch, but if you could kind of run down some of the events that you have planned for that day.
Yes, we've got an excellent program scheduled, and at 4 o'clock, we'll have a lot of police and fire and rescue units on display where the families and all can come down and just look at the special equipment. And then at 5 o'clock, we have a very special program with a keynote speaker. We'll have some significant remembrance of the 9/11 event. We have scheduled a choir and a band to be there that will be playing patriotic music, and we also plan on recognizing our military.
Why is it important, do you think, to have everybody come together downtown Roanoke? Is it the location, because a lot of people can get into that area? You'll have the seating, you'll have everything that you pretty much need there in that downtown area.
I think the city of Roanoke is the center of our community. It's the center of the Roanoke Valley, and as such, I think it should be the host of this celebration, if we can call it that, or remembrance. And I think the center of our community is absolutely the place we should hold this.
You echo that sentiment?
Absolutely. And we're co-hosting with the localities we said, but every county that borders Roanoke County and the city will also be invited to participate. So we're really trying to make it a true regional event.
As far as speakers, who do you have planned for that day?
Senator Warner has been invited, and they will confirm that hopefully here next week.
Okay. And the representatives of the various localities, such as the chairman of the board for Roanoke County, the mayor for Roanoke and for Salem, and the mayor for the town of Vinton is on the program as well?
Yes, they'll be on the program as well.
All right. I assume you have a committee that is also going to be working to get information about this event out to the public?
Yes, it's a committee made up of, like I said, fire and police and rescue and sheriffs and the public information officers. Probably about a 20-25 person committee that's working on this.
All right, well, I'm certain that we'll have the information on our website as well as the other localities that we're partnering with. Thank you so very much for bringing this information to the public. We certainly appreciate it and wish you luck in planning this event.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, and stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay up to date with the town of Vinton. Visit vintonva.gov and sign up for the Newsflash, Notify Me, or Emergency Alert features. Newsflash will inform users of what's happening in the town, including street closures or water line breaks. With Notify Me, citizens will receive information on activities, events, and even job postings. Emergency Alert can keep you informed in the event of an emergency or disaster in the region. Alerts can be sent to landlines, computers, cell phones, or wireless PDA units. Sign up today and be up to date with the town of Vinton.
Welcome back. I'm Dan O'Donnell, Assistant County Administrator, and I'm here today with Bill Greaves, who is the Director of the Roanoke County Department of Communications and Information Technology. Welcome. Glad you're here today, Bill.
Thank you.
And we're here to talk a little bit about an award that your department just won and the county won. But before we get into that, could you tell us about what your department does? What all activities do you cover?
Sure. Communications and Information Technology. It's a mouthful for a department name. We abbreviate it just ComIT, but we handle all the traditional technology functions for the organization, such as desktop support, network support, email, all those fun things that keep the county running. And then we also have in our communications section, we handle the management of our public safety radio system that our police officers, firefighters, and others use. And then we also handle the 911 center. So when a citizen calls in for 911, we answer that phone.
So it's a lot more than just taking care of the county's computers, and
yes,
and you do things like the website and all kinds of communications to the public as well.
Yes.
Tell us about the award. Your department just won a fairly prestigious national award. Can you tell us what it is?
Yes, it's every year the National Association of Counties and the Center for Digital Government do what they call a Digital Counties Survey. And it's a series of questions, some essay, some multiple choice questions that they use to assess the technology utilization of organizations across the country. And they have the awards organized by population size, and based on the responses, they have a scoring criteria and methodology, and they use that to gauge how well Roanoke County does compared to other localities of its size. And sorry, go ahead.
So what are the kind of categories? What are they looking for when they do these awards?
It's very comprehensive. It's a lot of things like citizen communication, details of your website, all the way to some of the nerdy technical details like your infrastructure, what kind of technologies do you use, and how have you managed to weather the budget cuts that we've all dealt with over the past few years. And really the criteria changes every year based on what is the latest and greatest in technology trends, and so each year is a new experience, really.
Okay. And how did we do in this year's awards?
This year we tied for second place.
Great.
With Napa Valley, California, and we were in second place. First place was the Nevada County, California. Similar size jurisdictions out on the West Coast. And then we had a lot of peer organizations in our population category, several representatives from Virginia, actually.
Okay. And you said it was through the National Association of Counties?
Yes.
And they are the sponsor of the award, the awarding agency?
Yeah, they co-sponsor. National Association of Counties and an organization called the Center for Digital Government, which is really a nonprofit organization that's focused on how to help local governments utilize technology to serve their mission.
So finishing second in our population category, there's probably hundreds and hundreds of counties in that category.
Yes.
So it's quite a great accomplishment. So congratulations to you and your folks and your department.
Thank you. I do need to say it's not just our department though. It's really how does the whole organization and the whole county use the technology. So we helped to implement things, but really it's leadership from the administration, our board of supervisors, who have given us a lot of the flexibility that is needed to try some of these new and innovative things that help us.
And is this an annual award? How often is it recognized?
Every year.
And in the past, I think we've done fairly well in this award. How often have we placed in the top 5? Are you aware?
I think in the past 8 years we have been in the top 5 somewhere, and we fluctuate a little bit. Just some years we're more innovative than others, and like I said, the criteria changes every year. So sometimes we're just really dead on in terms of implementing the things that they're very interested in, and other times, we learn from previous year experience, and we also get close to the other people who place higher than us and learn what it is that they've done, not just to win the award, but really more to improve how we're delivering our service.
Great. So some of the significance of this is it puts you in a group of peer counties that you can communicate with.
Exactly.
Bounce ideas. It's a networking opportunity to get good ideas.
The really nice thing about being in government is, especially in the technology realm, we really don't have competitors like we would in the private sector. So it's a lot easier. Everyone is more willing to share and communicate freely and say, this is what we tried, it didn't work, or here's an example of something we did that worked well for us, and you're welcome to it. So that's been a very helpful experience for us, particularly in the last couple of years with reduced budgets and trying to drive forward. And
obviously to get these kinds of awards, you've got to continue to keep up with technology and have new programs, new initiatives. What was done in the last year or so that put us in that category, and what do you have planned in the future for new projects and initiatives?
I think probably the biggest thing that we've done visibly in the past year was a new website. We redesigned the website from the ground up. Everything is brand new. It's brand new look and feel, lots of new services and features. It's been out for 3 or 4 months now, and it's gotten very good reviews.
Does look good.
Thank you. And we're trying to keep up with that. We've got a couple new features rolling out over the next several months. We're going to do some new streaming of our Board of Supervisors meetings, just a little bit better input. And then hopefully in the fall we're going to start on a redesign of our online mapping system.
Great.
So that will definitely be a very visible improvement that people will be able to see.
Well, congratulations on the award, and continue to do what you're doing. You do a great job, and Roanoke County does do a great job of taking advantage of technology and the opportunities to use it for efficiency, and also just to get the word out to people and public safety, the whole bit. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And appreciate you being with us today. You do a great job.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Drivers, pay attention. School buses are back on the road, and we need your help to keep our students safe. Please never pass a stopped school bus. Remember, if you see those flashing red lights, you're required by law to stop. Keep an eye out for school buses while you're out on the road, and please give buses plenty of space. School buses need more room to come to a stop, so don't follow a bus too closely. Remember, they're big and they're yellow, so please give them space. A message from Roanoke County Public Schools.
In mid-August, it will get a lot easier to do business with Roanoke County and the town of Vinton. Here to explain is Consuela Caudle, Assistant Town Manager for Vinton. Consuela, what we're talking about here pertains to improving customer service, correct?
Yes, definitely. This is going to be primarily for our business customers that deal with the planning and zoning department in both Roanoke County and the town of Vinton.
And we're talking about businesses or business owners who want to come in and need to get permits, over-the-counter permits, correct?
Right. Those over-the-counter permits are really what we are figuring as simple permits for electrical, mechanical, and plumbing. Those ones that don't necessarily need a review or approval from the building official.
Now, you come in, you get an over-the-counter permit, or you fill out all the paperwork. How long does it take?
Well, in the past, it's taken maybe a day or two, but right now it can be almost instant. Folks will come in as long as they have the right credentials and a form of payment. We can have them fill out the paperwork and go through the computer system with one of our technicians, and they can get it before, right when they walk out the door, really.
That is fantastic. fantastic. And I guess this is about proving that Roanoke County and the town of Vinton are open for business, but also dedicated to improving the business community itself, the existing business community.
Right, because we understand that, you know, everybody's time is precious.
Right.
And, you know, if you have to go from Vinton over to Roanoke County and back to Vinton, sometimes that can hamper people's businesses and maybe not allow them to do as much business as they want. And so we want to make the process easier for them. And whether you're in Roanoke County, the town of Vinton, we just want to make it a seamless process for everyone.
Now, when will this new process start?
It's going to start by the middle of August, and you'll be able to do it both in Roanoke County and in the town of Vinton.
Well, we're doing this segment to get the word out about this new way of doing business. How else have you been able to, or begun to try to communicate this information?
Well, we're doing this segment, and of course we're going to have that on our website, and our staff has already sent out information to the plumbers that this will affect, because the inspections part will change as well as how they call to get the inspection. It will no longer be the town of Vinton, it will be Roanoke County will be doing the inspections on the plumbing aspect when those permits are affected. And we will also do some other public service announcements on cable television.
And tell us a little bit more about the payment. Now you're not going to, there's not any type of fee associated with getting these over-the-counter permits, right?
Right. This change is all at no additional cost to the customer, to the citizens. It's actually going to be a lot easier because now we are going to be able to take debit payments and also credit card payments, which we couldn't do before. Typically it had to be cash or check, but we do have the capability now to do that when they are getting their permit as well.
That's a huge improvement.
Yes, it really is. Again, just going to be much quicker and much easier. And even if you are in East Roanoke County wanting to get a county permit, you can do that here in the town of Vinton as well. And similar, if you're going to be in the county at the county offices, you could get a town of Vinton permit instead of having to come here to the town of Vinton to get one.
Well, it sounds like it really is about customer service, everything that you're telling me here.
Yes, definitely, just making it a lot easier, improving that customer experience for our citizens and giving them value for what they pay.
All right. Well, this is fantastic information. Thank you so much for talking with us and sharing this news.
Okay, thank you.
And stay with us. We'll be right back.
Looking for a career where each day brings the chance to learn or experience something new? Want to work in a team environment? Or have you always wanted to give back to the community? Consider a career in law enforcement. The Roanoke County Police Department offers great benefits including life, health, and dental insurance, Virginia State retirement, and full pay while in the training academy. The Roanoke County Police Department is currently accepting applications, so take the next step to becoming the newest member of the Roanoke County Police Department. For more information, call or visit our website.
I'm Jennifer Conley Sexton, the Volunteer and Marketing Coordinator with Roanoke County Fire and Rescue Department. Do you have what it takes to become a volunteer firefighter in Roanoke County? If so, then you won't want to miss this segment. With me now is Volunteer Chief Woody Henderson to tell us more. Hi, Chief Henderson. Thanks for being here.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me. Go ahead.
In June, we kicked off a campaign for recruiting volunteers. Can you just tell us a little bit about how the campaign is coming along?
I think it's doing real well. All the stations have put posters out in different businesses and restaurants and places like that, on poles and everything, put banners in front of their stations. I think it's going real well. We've got a few people, and I think other departments have done that also. They've shown a lot of interest in it since we've started this, and I think it'll benefit us as a whole.
And we've really gotten a lot of calls from interested citizens who have seen the banners and the posters, and that's really what made them call the phone number and ask more about it, right?
I've got, well, here, I can't speak for everyone else, but here I've got 4, and that's exactly why they called, looked up on the website or called here or talked to someone about it and then come and got an application to fill out.
Just this short period of time. So we expect to get more as the time goes on, I'm sure.
I think we will.
Yes. The slogan for the campaign is, do you have what it takes? What does it take to become a volunteer firefighter? What are the basic requirements?
Basically, you got to be 16 years old, good driving record, good background. We do a background check on everyone, so you got to be there, and you got to be in good physical condition.
I want to take a few minutes to talk about our advocates. There are two volunteers, Justin and Becky. They're on all of the print materials that are out there, and they're actually volunteers here at your station. What has been their role in the campaign?
Becky and Justin are actually husband and wife, and so from a perspective, we can give, if someone tweeters them or Facebooks them, they've got both of those setups, they can actually take and give them a female perspective of the fire service. He can give them a male perspective, and they can also give them a married couple's perspective of it. They can answer numerous types of questions. Again, what it takes, what does it take to become a volunteer? How can I join? A lot of questions that we're asked is, can I get a career job? And we tell them it's a good start. They can come in and be a volunteer for a while and see if they really like it or not, and they can apply for a career job. We've had several people that came in, stayed with us, and for 6-7 months got a career job and moved on, and I'm very proud to say that we've got to keep them in one way or the other.
So citizens can contact either Justin or Becky through their Facebook site, and they can again get that information at our website, and we'll give that one more time: RoanokeCountyVA.gov/FRvolunteer, or they can call our volunteer line, which is 777-8706. Also, they can stop in your station after 6 p.m., right, and ask to talk to another volunteer.
Sure. We have applications here that they can fill out. They come here all time after 6 o'clock. Some of them come in here before. Our career staff even helps us out every now and then. They'll pass out one and give it to them and tell them to bring it back here to us. Then we do our own little background, and I think all the stations do that. And then once we go through our little process here, we send them to the fire office, and that's where you take and do the driving check and criminal background check.
Right. Thanks so much for being here with us today, Chief Henderson, and giving us the update on the campaign.
Thank you.
Stay tuned. Roanoke County Today. We'll be right back.
We're here at Camp Roanoke, host to a variety of camps each summer, including the annual Cops Camp for Kids. I'm joined now by two of the organizers of this year's Cops Camp, Roanoke County Police Officer Johnny Runyon and Jason Taylor. Gentlemen, I think you're probably having as much fun as the kids out here.
We are. We enjoy it each year, and this is my 10th year that I've participated in it, and I really enjoy working with the kids, and especially at this camp. And
it's my 8th year, and it's a highlight of the summer.
Now, the Cops Camp has actually been going on for 16 years?
Yes, it has.
Now, what does Cops Camp stand for?
It stands for Challenging Opportunity for Police and Students.
And what is the objective behind a camp like this?
We basically try to get the kids out here, let them set self-goals, and we try to help the children meet those goals and overcome them. Basically, if they set it here, we want them to go here. That way they build confidence, and plus it helps us get to know the kids better. Absolutely. And while we're in school, we can look to those children to come up to us and basically expand on our school friendships.
Now, this is an overnight camp.
Absolutely.
5-6 days?
They arrive here on Sunday, and they stay the nights through Thursday, and then the pickups on Friday evening. So.
Now, I was amazed. You have, I think, 45 campers this year?
Yes, ma'am.
And what types of activities are we talking about?
Well, behind us, as you can see, is a 44-foot climbing wall that the kids get to participate.
And I know you went to the top, right?
We did. I've been coming 10 years, and Johnny's been 8, but we finally made it to the top, and I got pictures to prove it. We took pictures, so everyone wants to see those.
We'll have to get those.
We can give those to you, but we also also up in the woods, we have a zip line, but that's attached to the end of a high ropes course. They have challenges up in the trees, and they're anywhere from 30 feet to 50 feet as well that they're having to do those different obstacles. And you know, and they have a support system down on the ground, but also up in the trees they have the staffs up with them helping them go through those as well. We also have a low ropes course where it's a team building type atmosphere where, you know, they're doing games as a group. They're trying to, you know, and we like them to do the low ropes course prior to the high ropes, so they're building the trust in each other. Yeah. They do creeking.
We do creeking.
Start slow, right?
Oh, yes.
We do canoeing. We did slingshot paintball this year. Archery. Field games. Just the traditional camp things. They do a fire circle. They roasted s'mores their first night here on a campfire.
Traditional stuff.
Traditional things, plus the police department. We put our spin on it. We'll bring out the, we did an airbag demonstration with Sergeant Wyatt yesterday. We'll bring out a fire truck today. Just basically the equipment that the kids like. We bring out the SWAT team, that way they can see their equipment, play in their truck. Police dogs, we bring them out. We got a traffic safety talk today with the Yovaso group. We got one of their regional trainers over today. So we just toss in our spin.
But the overall theme is let's have fun.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Now, what age group are we talking about?
We have 10 to 14 this year. It's traditionally rising 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students within the Roanoke area.
When you got into law enforcement, did you ever think you would be able to do a summer camp or just have experiences like this?
At the time, no, but it's great.
It has to be.
And for me, coming in, like when I got hired for Roanoke County, they had the DARE program at that time, which we no longer have the DARE program, but we have 9 school resource officers, and I've been in the schools for almost 10 years now, and I really enjoy working with the youth, and the summer of it just gets us involved with working with some of the younger kids. I'm at a high school, but I get to see a lot of the middle school kids that I'm either going to have or one of the other school resource officers in high school will have.
And mostly Roanoke County students that you have here?
It is, but we also have in the past, and even this year, we've had kids from other schools. We actually have one, a young lady that's from Smoky Mountains. She's up here visiting, and she's here this weekend, this week, so that's great for her as well.
We've had them Blacksburg, Christiansburg, Roanoke City, Franklin County, just anywhere.
Oh, well, it's been fantastic to talk to you and get some of the background on the camp. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to turn it over and we're going to talk to some of the campers to see what they have to say.
I've liked mountain boarding, which it's kind of like a skateboard, but you go down the hills and stuff, and it's really fun.
How about you? What's been fun?
The Giant's Ladder. It's this partner ladder where the steps, it's made of wood, and the steps are about 4 feet apart, and you have to climb it straight up.
We went together, we made it all the way to the top. It was fun. And I like the rock wall climbing. It was really fun.
Well, my stepdad's a police officer, so I can just come with him. And so that's what kind of interested in me. Well, my dad's been working here since '04, and so I've been hearing a lot about it, and when I was little he used to bring me during the day and I'd watch all the activities, and so that got me interested. So as soon as I was old enough, I decided to come.
My school gave me the brochure. I liked it. I saw the activities and I thought it was cool, so I came.
How fun it was and what all we did and all the activities and stuff like that.
I'm going to tell them about all the accomplishments and all the challenges and how many new friends I made. I'm just going to tell them how fun it is. All the activities are fun. Like they have canoeing and archery and the rock wall climbing. They just have everything here.
Definitely, yeah.
Enjoy a day at the beach without the drive at Splash Valley. Plunge down 2 3.5-story water slides, relax in the current river or pool deck, splash in our aquatic spray ground. Get wet and have fun at Splash Valley. Open daily through Labor Day.
That's all for this edition of Roanoke County Today. Remember, for more information about Roanoke County events and programs, visit our website at roanokecountyva.gov. Hope to see you again next month.